Hey everyone, it is Habohiee here bringing another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. We're on JP and we're going to be talking about the brand new Dokkan Festival Transforming Strength Cooler and also the Conquest of Terror category that we're going to be doing some team builds, analysis, things of that nature. We're going to all break it all down for you. So with that, if you are new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. And always a shout out to DBZ Space and the Dokkan Wiki for info and images provided. And yeah, this is actually a very hype unit that it's going to be dropping really right around the corner. So let's go ahead and quickly take a look at when the unit is actually going to come out. It's going to be 10:31, 1 o'clock a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. So set your clocks for that. Now, man, we're also going to get a tech cooler, and then also the cooler squad here with the translation Souther, but Solace is the physical unit there. But this unit here is a beast. Let's go ahead and kind of jump in and break this unit down real quick. And once again, shout out to the Dokkan Wiki here. It is the Unequaled Ultimate Power Cooler. Ooh, extreme strength type, and this is a crazy leader skill. Conquest of Terror, which is a brand new category, and we'll break that down in 1 second. And then transformation boost at a key plus 3 HP 130%, but attack and defense 170. That's right, finally transformation boost has a 170% lead. And boy, it was already on the edge of being like top tier team building, because there's so many amazing units on there, and now with the 170 lead, man, this is going to be really special here. The super attack here is the death flash. It causes immense damage to enemy and lowers attack and defense. The passive skill is torture to death, attack and defense 100%, transformation boost categories key plus 2 and attack and defense 30% when facing one enemy, and then Conquest of Terror category allies key plus 2, attack and defense 50% when facing 2 or more enemies. So if you're doing like SBR, if you're doing yeah, basically anything else except for your typical like normal Dokkan Fest events here, the Conquest of Terror team is going to be crazy strong here. Now it seems like this is going to be the new meta. It's going to have it's going to still stick around the 170% type leaders, and we have a dual category here, but we're also going to get a passive skill as well to really boost up the team that you're building. So I'm guessing I'm going to probably call this meta the passive support leaders, because that's really what it's seemingly like it's going to do with like the future Gohan and now the support units. They're getting a bump in the leader scale, but then also those passive skills are ridiculous. So that's kind of what it's going to look like here. But this unit here also has an active skill. The active skill is just put transformation here. Transforms can be activated starting the 3rd turn of the start of the turn when the battle when there's a Pure Saiyans or Hybrid Saiyans category enemy. So at the 3rd turn, if you're fighting a Goku or Gohan or any of those individuals there, Pure Saiyans or Hybrid Saiyans, you're going to transform, and you have the option to transform, because if you're going to need the transformation boost on Conquest of Terror boost here, if you're going to use them more of a support, then you don't want to transform. But boy, when you transform, it's a pretty ridiculous unit here. Now if you're not fighting a Pure Saiyans or Hybrid Saiyans in the 6th turn of the battle, then you can transform, but only if you're facing one enemy. So pretty restrictive there, but we'll talk about the transformation in a second and what he actually does. Link skills is strongest clan in space, thirst for conquest, big bad bosses, brutal beatdown, metamorphosis, universe most malevolent, and then fierce battle here. So the biggest issue here is just really one key link, but once again, this is boosting itself here and its allies, so I don't think there's going to be an issue on that. The categories are movie bosses, transformation boost, wicked bloodline of course, and Conquest of Terror. This is actually very impressive here is the stats. The stats are really nice. 17,000 HP, 17,000 for attack, and defense 10,000. Man, they made this unit really strong. So key multiplier 150, but if you want to see strong here, let's look at the transformation here. So this is the final form cooler, and they gave him the Kaioken mechanic. So if you can actually in the 3rd turn transform, and you say, I just want to create a ridiculous attack unit here. Yeah, this is going to get crazy. So it has the Kaioken mechanic here, and it's basically buffing at 30% infinitely. But then the passive skill here turns to conditions of the strongest, and that's Ki plus 3, attack and defense 180%, yes, and then launches an attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack, and then performs a critical hit when you're fighting against pure Saiyans and hybrid Saiyans. Yeah, so this unit is ridiculous if you're fighting. Like the Goku event, you know, even though he's a strength unit and not a physical unit, he's still going to do crazy amount of damage. So link skills and everything else doesn't change, but yeah. Oh man, so 25% for that additional super attack, that 30%, this is once he transforms, going to be one of the hardest hitting TURs in the game. So very, very impressive here. But more impressively, let's go ahead and talk about the category in Conquest of Terror. We're actually going to go back here and talk about this as Conquest of Fear, but it's Conquest of Terror as the current translation. Who knows what's going to be after the translation for global. And by the way, it's going to be probably about 5 months. Well, we actually, you know, who knows? We might actually get this for like Christmas or something like that. Who knows? But yeah, this is going to be the new meta. I mean, the passive support leaders is kind of really where it's going here. So these are all the units that you can run here. Of course, these are the leaders that you can run Conquest of Terror. Then you have some Friezas, transforming Frieza here. You got Raditz, you got Nappa, you got Zarbon. Who cares, right? He has 0 good units there. Ginyu. So you Force, all these other units here. Then you have Golden Frieza. So actually, I don't see Angel Golden Frieza here, which makes sense. Then you have Demon King Piccolo. All the coolers. More coolers. We have LR Bardock, or not Bardock, Bojack. Scouter Vegeta. Let's see here. We got Turles, which is great because you have this support unit here, but you kind of don't really need it. You got this guy, and the unit itself still supports, so you're just really getting crazy amount of supports in here. So you have all the Friezas, except for Angel Golden Frieza. You have a Baby. So here's going to be the interesting thing. Now you have a Baby, which is going to be on Conquest of Terror, but also Transformation Boost. So this is going to be a very, very valuable unit now. So very interesting there. And then basically the rest of it, you got Sealess right here. So pretty good. Let's kind of dive in a little bit deeper and just kind of do some quick team builds. I just kind of created a couple of fun little builds that you can do and just kind of give you some insight, because not only that this has the Conquest of Terror that you can build teams with, but don't forget you also have Transformation Boost. If I can, this is I don't even know what it is in JP here. So where's Transformation Boost? Let's just go back over here and click on Transformation Boost. Here you go, on the Dokkan Wiki. So Transformation Boost. Then you have all these other units. Look at all these LRs. Look at all these other amazing units that you have on this team here. So here's Angel Golden Frieza, so it doesn't really matter. You can still run it on that team. So yeah, this is going to be crazy. So I just kind of came up with some little fun teams that you can build. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. So the first thing I of course always do when I do kind of like just some fun team builds is, can we build an LR team? Yes, absolutely. I just put a bunch of LRs on here. Basically, these are the how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 summonable LRs that you can run on Transformation Boost and Conquest of Terror. Pretty incredible, and they all link up fairly well. The Cooler and the LR Frieza is going to link up fine. Then you have the Super Baby with Bojack can link up fine. Of course, the both Cells, and then Broly and AGL Gohan, they can link up well there as well. So yeah, you can run different combinations, a multitude. Of course, you don't have to run a full LR team. You can put some support units on there and have a little bit more synergy. I just wanted to show you that yes, these are the LRs that you can use and could cause some really amazing damage and a fun team that you can build. So another team that you can build here would be the Most Malevolent. And that's going to be a combination of Friezas and Coolers, which makes total sense. Now, I do have, of course, Turles there as a supplement of a of a support unit if you don't have the Easy A Metal Cooler, which is he's gonna buff 30% to attack and 40% to defense on top of everything else. This team is just nutty, right? So, and you can run a multitude of different combinations of Friezas. I just put the Easy Golden Frieza on here with the AGL Frieza and the LR Frieza just for fun. You can switch it all up. You can put Transforming Frieza on here. You can even put AGL Golden Frieza on here as a transformation boost unit. So do a bunch of different things on here. So I just call this the most malevolent, and then kind of Turles is on the side a little bit on there. Another team that you can run, just not quite yet, but wait about a couple weeks, is a all cooler team. I call it Too Cool here. And you can run the LR Metal Army. You can run full power cooler. You're going to have Golden Cooler coming out. That's already official on the Super Dragon Ball Heroes banner on there. So that unit's going to be there. Then you're going to have to run, some different units, as in the free-to-play strength cooler there, and then of course the Easy A cooler as a support. So yeah, you can run all full cooler team once the Golden Cooler comes out. So it's actually probably a pretty strong team as well. So, and then finally, just like I said, just to mess around here, you can do your LRs, you can do Most Malevolent, you can do coolers. But guess what? You can do a bunch of Saiyans on this team as well. Primarily, it's just going to be from Transformation Boost, but hey, that's why Transformation Boost has a 170 lead now, right? So, yeah, you can run a bunch of Saiyans on here. It's called the Saiyan Bargain Sale on here. You have a bunch of different alts on the bottom there, but pretty high-end units. You have AGL transforming Gogeta Blue. You have LR Gohan. You have transforming Trunks. You have the brand new Master and Student Bond Future Gohan. Yeah, these are all in Transformation Boost. So it's that category is, in my opinion, more impressive than Conquest of Terror. But Conquest of Terror, if you want to use units that have both Conquest of Terror and Transformation Boost on there, that way you can actually double dip if you're going in and out of fighting like a Pure Saiyan or Hybrid Saiyan, or your one enemy versus two enemies, things of that nature. So yeah, a bunch of fun little teams here. There's so many more that you can build. I was just messing around on this, but yeah, I am very, very impressed by this unit here. Hopefully I get to pull my main account. If not, I'll just kind of just mess around with teams. But yeah, that is my quick little breakdown of the Dokkan Festival's Strength Cooler coming right around the corner in the category Conquest of Terror. So with that, thank you guys for watching, and if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below. If you're an OG, thank you for your support. Hit that notification button to stay up to date with my videos here. So thank you guys for watching. Keep on Dokkaning, and we'll catch you next time. Later.